You might have seen this gentleman all across the internet. Matter of fact, you definitely have seen him in a video. He goes by the name of Chris Bagel Boss Morgan. What's up, big dog?
Hey, what's going on? How are you today, sir?
I'm great. I can't complain. You know, I personally, I am always on social media. You know, that's one of the main things about my job. We're always on Instagram. We're always on Twitter, looking at what's going on. And I came across this video of this gentleman in a bagel store, from what it looked like, and there was some type of situation, and it seemed like by the end of it, a fight broke out. We're not really sure what happened from the people that are not there. I wanted to know exactly what was the rundown of what happened exactly with this situation at the bagel store.
Well, I had already had a couple other things going on in my life. I have a cleaning company, and I wrongfully lost a $900 account over stuff. And then there were situations with apartments where things were just getting ridiculous. I'm not going to get into it. So those two major things had a big blow, and then of course, dealing with the mockery of the height issue all my life. So they just happened to catch me on a bad day. Plus, it was hot out. I was sleep deprived. So I went in and I ordered a whole grain bagel with 2 egg whites and American cheese. And she didn't seem to understand the concept of egg whites. And after telling her like 3-4 times, she finally said she understood. And then she starts going over to the coworkers, giggling, looking over, biting her top lip. Then she starts to cook my sandwich, and then she's now giggling with hand over her mouth and looking over. And eventually I started to say, excuse me, what are you laughing at? Why are you doing this? Because 2 times previously, this happened within a month at a 7-Eleven, and also in Farmingdale, like 3 in the morning. I go in and get coffee, and the first thing out of their mouth is either, what's your height or how tall are you? And I was like, what are you kidding me? I'm like, so now this happened, and basically, they didn't answer me when I asked them, why are you doing the mockery, the laughing? And then the next thing you know, people start butting in my freaking business like people have done all my life. And plus the other stuff that had happened to me recently, I was just in a really bad mood, and things just blew up. And then from there, the video takes over, and the rest is self-explanatory.
Well, Chris, I will definitely say when I stumbled upon your social media, your Instagram, it seems like you're a really positive dude. Like, you're not looking for a problem. So for someone to
not at all.
So for someone to go out of their way to give you an issue and say little side smirking and dumb comments about your height is that's super unfortunate, man. But I know when I originally went on your social media, it seemed like there was a lot of comedic relief, to say the least, to your social media. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, 150%. And I'll tell you why. Obviously, with any business and a smart businessman, you go into a new venture realizing that it's going to take a while to develop fan base, especially before the whole social media era came about.
Yeah.
All the great comedians, everybody, unfortunately for them, with much respect to all of them, that, it took them a lot longer, which really sucks. And I get it. So we are so blessed by God to have this social media stuff to allow people to get a break and get it quick, and rise up as fast as it did. But basically, you're not going to please everybody, but over time, your character builds credibility. And how do you do that? Not only by giving your fans the time, which all comes from the heart. And I tell my fans, every time they ask me, can I get a photograph? I says, dude, I was a regular Joe Schmo like you. And I mean, not putting anybody down, meaning a regular civilian. And I've been through it all. And it was all coming from the heart. None of that stuff was scripted or staged. If anybody has any doubts, and if you have any doubts, I feel bad for you. And I'm insulted as well, because there was a guy that walked past and did it in the city, was laughing and thought it was a whole hoax. And I looked at him, I says, oh, really? I says, were you the one that was freaking choked out? No. And the guy walked away. But getting back to the whole concept of building credibility, listen, not everybody's going to like the president or the Pope or whoever.
Yeah.
And like Martin Luther King and John Lennon, they wanted peace. And look at what happened to them for it. So no matter how you look at life, there's always going to be haters or jealous people, and you got to get that and handle it. And I handle it well. And the other night, we were out my crew just doing bar hopping, and one guy got in a bar, and he was all the way at the other end of the bar. We girls are like, have a good night, like playing with their hands because they knew I was right. And everybody can relate. And the reason this went viral is because somebody at some point or another was made felt like crap, or like they're pushing their brother, let's say, who got hit by a car or was in numb or something, and got like a light blown off, and they're in a wheelchair, and there are people giggling at them. They get it, and they totally like. I've had so many people say, if I was there, I would have stood up for you. And I mean, forget about the money and the girl part of this. I obviously wasn't looking for that because I didn't expect this, but just alone the fact that I have so many fans that I've inspired, you have no idea how that makes me feel. It's like, it's unbelievable. And for that, I love all you fans. You never have to ask me for a photograph, and I will never, ever, ever charge you. And I even told the rapper Biscuit this. Much respect to you as well. And Mano and Jim Jones as well. Once again, thank you for letting me on your concert. Yeah. And I personally told Biscuit this. I was at Denny's in Deer Park when I told him this. I said, if there are ever any doubters about my character, or I may be discriminative towards, and I said, you tell them to go F themselves. Literally. Because they don't know me. I'm the real deal, dude. I lived through it. So, yeah, it comes from the heart. So my fans never, ever, ever have to, one, ask me for a photo, and I will never charge them for an autograph or a photograph.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question, because it seems like there's a lot of built up anger throughout the years of situations that have happened. I really want to dig deep, Chris. Why do you feel like people tend to try you?
I've had people, my relatives. A lot like are you? I would start asking my mother. I'm like, am I cursed or something? Like, like I don't know what was going on. It was like, and even some people would be like, people just have it out for you. I don't know. I really don't have answers. I mean, I've had other people that no one seems to mess with them, but I just got to a point where the boiling water finally knocked the freaking lid off the pot, and I just had enough that day, and that was it. And then later that day, I went to Massapequa to cool off. My friend calls me. He goes, you got to come back here to Bayshore. I came back, and that's when I found, the first time I found out was there were 50 million viewers on Barstool, and I was like, what? And I never heard of it. I was like, what? And then he goes, it doesn't end there. He goes, celebrities I've seen, I just get the hell out of here. And from there, it just went, it just exploded. And I'm just in shock. And I strongly believe that God has blessed me from everything I've been through.
Amen.
And it's a true miracle story. It really is.
You made a video the other day, Chris, and you were talking about how you're heartbroken, you're tired of trying over and over to find love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then you said that it's over, you do not want to find love, who's trying to get smashed? How did that go?
Well, here's how my brain works, and this is deep psychology.
Let's hear it.
Anybody will study it. It'll take them 8 years to study it. I'm going to break it down for you in about a minute. Okay?
Shoot. I mean, if it's a minute, then let's do it. If it's years, I don't want to hear it.
No. And I apologize. Are we allowed to use profanity or no?
I want you to be yourself, Chris. If you want to curse away.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So basically, I'm fucking tired. I mean, I recently just met one that might be a potential. I'm not going to give a name.
Okay, let me stop you there for a second, Chris. This potential lady that you're speaking of, is this the same one from the picture of the lady sitting? There was this nice young lady sitting on your lap that I saw a picture of. Are we talking?
No, that's not it.
Oh, so this is a whole different girl.
Yeah, no, that was just like something that was like for charity. So that's something else.
Got you. Okay.
That's something else.
Continue.
But anyway, I'm fucking tired of being. Like, I used to go on dates, and many people would tell me the dating sites are shit, and they are, for the most part. But until you meet the right one, it's the easiest platform where you can meet a numerous amount of people in the shortest period of time. And that's why people hang on to hope, as you will, for these dating sites. But I'm fucking tired of women. They literally would lie to my face, tell me they like me, use me for a free meal in the home, or I just want to be friends, and they would either make up a bullshit thing, like I wasn't dressed well enough on dates, or they would ghost me, or flat out tell me I was too short. And meanwhile, they're right around my height.
Oh,
and I'm
my
like,
God.
what the fuck are you? So I had enough of it. And other guys, I I have friends that are taller and better looking, and they told me they've had troubles. And I was like, you? So when this came out, everybody, they could relate, and it just exploded. So the fact that I'm the modern-day motherfucking Martin Luther King, the modern-day prophet, the voice of reason, and the ultimate warrior of social media. That's why it comes from the heart, baby. And I'm going to lead this world to a new revolution of peace and non-bullying bullshit. And any bullies that don't like it, fuck you.
Yup. I love it, Chris. And when we're speaking about social media, one thing that a lot of celebrities have tried to do, and for some reason they all have backed out of it, it's never happened. It never does happen. You are allegedly about to do a celebrity boxing match.
Yeah, I want to fight Shuli from the Stern Show.
Okay.
And it's to my understanding, obviously, in Atlantic City, September 7th. Yeah, but I want to fight Shuli. I call him out, baby.
And what's his response?
And we believe that he's waiting for maybe the contract to be signed on air on this Stern Show, which would be great. Like WrestleMania.
Okay, so that.
But I don't know. Nothing's been etched in stone yet. But like I said, all I know is this. I'm not sure. That's just a rumor, but I don't know for a fact, obviously. Because he would have answered. I think he's scared of me. He's like, what's it? In any event, I don't care what sign to wear or when. Shuli, you're mine.
So when Shuli hears this, you better sign that contract, right?
I mean, I hope so to make it official, but either way, he's getting his ass whooped. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the
Of course, man. Come on now. Again.
Old school, baby. I love the old school hip hop.
Of course. Well, I mean,
I can beatbox too, man.
So
let me hear
it. Sure, let's hear your beatbox.
Yes, you go. Remember the old the Fat Boys rappers? They were the kings of that, man.
Wait, that was your beatbox right there?
Yeah, man. A little adobo on the steak. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chris. That was a good. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like your comedy, but the beatbox, we gotta let that go. That one was good. Was not good at all.
I tried.
I love your energy. I love your energy. And what do you plan on doing with this newfound of fame?
Just keep the ship afloat. We're willing to work with anybody, and even charity stuff. I mean, to me, to help homeless people is great. I used to belong to the ASPCA when I can afford it again. Obviously, I want to really donate a lot to animals, to save animals. I mean, when I used to see those commercials,
the SPCA,
I felt so horrible. So, yeah, my goal is I want to get my parents a nice gift as well, and I want if I could help homeless people and animals, that's a real big honor to me.